The first one we're going to talk about is fleet alternative fuel. So the alternative fuel market is up and down. It's been around for a long, long time, starting out with biodiesel. And we were the first to jump on biodiesel. And if everybody remembers when biodiesel first came out, there was some concerns with it. There were some issues with it, dealing with the temperature changes throughout the year, dealing with kind of the makeup of biodiesel and what it came about. But that's just one of the alternatives that we were looking at. Some of the other alternatives were renewable diesel. We actually have a program now where we're running renewable diesel in a large percentage of our fleet. And renewable diesel, as we know, has no sulfur in it, so it's like 90% clean. There's propane, hydrogen, natural gas, renewable gasoline, electricity. And the reason I bring all these to the forefront and talk about them in a sustainability program is when it comes to a fleet department, we're always been diversified. We have from a passenger vehicle all the way up to a heavy duty truck, to an aerial bucket truck, to a large over-the-road truck. And in between is a variety of different equipment, of different things that we do. We primarily are in the construction business, building infrastructure, replacing power poles, replacing water pipes, water mains, doing railroad work, things like that. So to try to be sustainable within that footprint, you have to diversify. You have to look at all different varieties of things to help green up your fleet. Some things, they do a little bit of green. Some things do a complete green. So like electricity, when you switch a vehicle over to electricity, that's zero emissions. So that's a win-win. But unfortunately, we're not up to par in fleet to have every type of equipment be electric. So we're looking at the renewable gasoline. We're using the renewable diesel. We've run the biodiesel. We're looking at a program to run hydrogen. So we run hydrogen fuel cells and things like that. So you have to look at that in the fleet department, and you have to look at that at your fleet and how does that work in, and where can you get, to put it kind of bluntly, where can you get the biggest bang for the buck? So we all run budgets in our fleet department. We all have costs. We all look at what the payoff, the business cases, and where the payoff is, and the life cycles and things like that. So one of the things you want to try to do within your fleet department is you want to diversify, and you want to be sure that you are diversified, and that you try whatever it is you can to bring down those emissions within your fleet. So like I said, not everything is electric, and so you have to look at different ways of bringing those alternatives into the fleet.
If you want to see more of this conversation, get in touch with us at fleets@pluginbc.ca, and we will direct you to the entire video and also be happy to answer any additional questions you may have.